morning, you guys, and welcome back to another video with DIYs by Carolina. So guys, the time is approximately 9:45 a.m. and the temperature outside is about 68 degrees here in South Carolina. And we've been having some pretty dry temperatures for the past few days, which is fantastic because that actually gave me the opportunity to complete this DIY project. So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you all. And I will say that this is a project that you can actually complete in a day. Unfortunately, it took me about 2, maybe 3 days to complete it because I work, a 9-to-5 job, so I go into the office every day. So in between my work time and then just the weekend or whatever is basically when I completed this project. But it was super easy, a lot of fun to complete, and it was extremely budget friendly. As a matter of fact, I'm actually thinking about completing my entire deck in this particular project. So I can't wait to share that with you all. As you guys can see here, there's a bunch of lumber behind me. I'm actually at Lowe's at the moment. I'm shopping around for materials for my next DIY project, which I'm super excited about. So hopefully, if the weather permits, that will be coming up soon. Alright, so I'm out here on my deck area and I wanted to show you guys the space that I'm going to be DIYing the privacy screen so that you guys can get an idea. Oh guys, it's so windy. I'm telling you, we are definitely in a monsoon season. The wind, the rain is outrageous. So I'm hoping that I hope the weather will allow me to do this next DIY project because I am so excited about it. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of walk over here and show you guys the space that I'm going to be adding the screen. So behind me here, this railing area here, this is where I want to add the privacy screen. And here's why. You guys can see behind me, there's a road right here behind my fence and you can see cars passing by. And the thing is, I want to be able to sit out here, and if cars are passing by and I can see them, then chances are they can see me too. So I'm going to start my frame using an 8-foot 2x4 that I'm going to be screwing into the railing of the deck fence. And here's a look at the screws that I'm going to be using. And one of the reasons I love using these particular screws is because no pre-drilling is required for those. So the next thing I did was attach 3 2-foot 2x4s to the 8-foot 2x4, and this is giving me the frame that I'm going to need. And so on top of this, I'm actually going to be adding another 8-foot 2x4, and that's going to give me that perfect rectangle that I need for the frame. So you definitely want to make sure you have enough screws in your frame to secure it, especially against the weather, the strong winds, things of that nature. So that's what I'm going and doing right now. I'm just kind of going over everything and making sure it has adequate screws. Good morning, you guys. So it is a beautiful morning and a beautiful day here in South Carolina. So the temperature is approximately 70 degrees. There's no rain in the forecast, at least I don't think there is. And this is actually giving me the opportunity to finish my DIY project. So sit back and relax and have a cup of coffee or maybe a cup of hot tea with me while we go ahead and finish up this project. Okay, so now that we've completed our frame, is now time for the easy part, which is just basically adding the lattice panels to the frame. And so basically I'm going to be using my Ryobi nail gun to actually nail everything in place. The size nails that I'm using is actually 2-inch brad nails. And this is pretty simple, you guys. So I'm just basically nailing all of the lattice to the frame or whatever, and just kind of making sure that everything is nice and secure. And I'll also add another panel to the back of this frame, and that's once again is going to give me just a little bit more added privacy, and you guys will be able to see the difference here. Like for example, right now this is the lattice with just the front part of it, and I'm about to go ahead and add the back, and you'll notice the difference of how much privacy it adds when you add on that second layer to the back of the frame. So we're about to go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is actually add these solar lights to the privacy panel on the little window area. So I bought these from Lowe's. This is the Harbor Breeze brand. These were actually on sale for like $2.98. I think their regular price like $5. So I'm going to show you guys, just excuse the mess here. I'm going to show you guys where I plan to install those solar lights. So I plan to install these solar lights on the little hanging plant window area here. And so I'm going to actually saw off this little piece that's hanging off the solar light and, you know, just kind of have it flushed with the frame. So it'll just be sitting there. I'll glue it on there or whatever, and hopefully, you know, the glue will be enough to support it or whatever. But I'm going to do that on both sides of the privacy screen. And right here, I'm going to just, like I said, sand it down real smooth, so then that way it's nice and level with the frame. So guys, one of the main reasons I installed this privacy screen was because I wanted to add a little seating area right here in this particular space on the deck. And so if you guys watched my deck makeover, you might recall that my grill used to be here. So this privacy screen is right on point for what I need it for. Alright guys, so here are the items I'm going to be using to decorate that little space with. So I basically bought this little metal table here. I absolutely love the design on this table. I purchased this from Walmart. It was actually about $25. And it's super cute. It's the perfect size for that little corner of the area. And I also purchased this beautiful wooden rocking chair, and I've always wanted one of these, so this is going to be absolutely perfect in that space. So I wanted to show you guys right quickly over here. So I had a piece of lattice left over from my project. Yeah, so it's pretty long or whatever. So I decided to go ahead and put it here, because down below here, you can't see this probably, but I actually planted morning glories. It's like a running vine that blooms these beautiful like a purple bluish flower in the morning hours. And so typically they start sprouting in the summer. So last year the morning glories literally had this whole railing completely covered, including my torch here. So I think that's going to be beautiful when they bloom and everything and they start running. They can run right on up this lattice here and I can enjoy it. You guys, so I just wanted to come out right quickly and show you what the back of the deck looks like with the privacy screen. So it looks really nice, you guys, as you can see here. So just adding that second layer behind the privacy fence, of course that just makes it look more appealing, and then of course it gives you a little bit more privacy as well. So I'm really loving it. And just excuse this little area right here, I ran out of stain, so I still have to stain the bottom of that. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks fabulous. So I just wanted to show you guys what that looked like from the back as well. So let's take one last look at what the deck space looked like before incorporating the privacy screen. So as you guys can recall, the area behind the fence had the cars in and out, back and forth, and I wanted to add a little seating area on that space. And of course, I didn't want to be able to see the cars or them to see me. So guys, I'm really feeling this little feature here. Excuse me, I seen this in another YouTube video. I can't remember the guy's name, but he posted the video like 10 years ago. And the difference is he left this part of the screen open. There was nothing here. He had the flower pot hanging here, but this was just a square frame with, you know, nothing else. And you guys know that I did this privacy screen for privacy, okay? I love the feature and I wanted this, but I was like, okay, you know what? Let me put this lattice in the back of it. So then that way we still have like the little open window box here and I'm still able to hang the flower, but I still got my privacy. So I'm really looking forward to show you guys what the space looks like at night, because y'all, it is gorgeous. Okay, now one thing that I am going to add to this privacy screen that I haven't done so yet, but you guys will see that in tonight's shot. I am actually going to be adding these curtain lights, I think is what they're called. I'll show you guys in a little bit what they look like. So I purchased these lights from Walmart. They were about $15 a box, and the lights are like about 13 feet in length. So I thought that was a pretty good buy. I actually purchased 3 of these curtain lights, you know, to cover various spaces on my deck. So you guys will see that in a little bit. I want to take a brief moment to say thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. My name is Carolina, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. It's wonderful having you guys here. If you enjoy this type of content, I would absolutely love to have you join my family of subscribers. And as always, to my existing subscribers, welcome back, you guys. It is always a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you so much for your support on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye now.